Chapter 6, it is titled Expressions. We are going to start getting into algebra. This chapter has a ton of vocabulary you're going to need to study along the way. We'll break it up as we go through the lessons. Your first word is base. A base is the number being used as a factor. Remember to get these copied in your red notebook, or if you choose, you can put them on your Chromebook in the assignment sheet. It's near the bottom. All the vocabulary words are listed if you'd rather type them out. Remember to hit pause as we go, because I will go too fast. And an exponent tells how many times the base is being used as a factor. Powers are numbers written with exponents. It's a combination of the base and exponent. Those are called powers. And the final word for lesson 1 are perfect squares. These are squares of whole numbers. You're going to memorize the perfect squares up to 100. Continuing in your red notebook, now you're going to write down the perfect squares 1 to 100. It's not as many as it sounds. The first one is 1 squared, which is 1 times 1, which is 1. It's a 1 by 1. The next square would be a 2 by 2. That equals 4. 3 squared equals 9, not 6. 9, 3 by 3. 4 squared, 16. 5 squared is 25. 6 squared, 6 by 6 is 36. 7 squared is 49. 8 squared, 8 by 8 is 64. 9 squared, 81. And the last one going up to 100 is a 10 by 10 or 10 squared, which is 100. Make sure you have those all copied down. Continuing in your red notebook, now we're going to do some example problems that you're going to see with lesson 1. 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. We rewrite that using a base of 6, because that's the factor. The exponent is 4. I want you to label 6, that's the base. 4 is the exponent. Altogether, that's called a power. Make sure you have these in your notes. Next example is 7 times 7 times 7. Copy that down. We rewrite that. 7 is the base. The exponent is 3. When the exponent is 3, we say 7 cubed. If the problem was 7 by 7, that equals 7 squared. 2 is squared. 3 is cubed. Next example is 10 to the 5th. This time we're also going to find the value of it. So rewrite it as 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. That's what exponents allow us to do, is write large numbers in a smaller way. The value, you have to multiply all those together. We know that's easy. Write the 1. We have 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 100,000. Next example is 1/4 squared. Everybody's favorite fractions. Write 1/4 times 1/4. Put the second one in parentheses. It's easier to read. Multiply the numerators, you get 1. Multiply the denominator, 16. So 1/4 squared is 1/16. And the last one, 2 to the 5th. You're going to need 5 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to find the value. You just multiply them all together. That'd be 4 times 2 times 2 times 2. 8 times 2 times 2. Gets big fast. 16 times 2. And then the answer is 32. That is lesson 1. Your assignment on page 437. Remember to use your assignment sheet and grade your paper when you are finished. Good job.